Hello folks and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are in Los Angeles actually, in the Vive Pro 2, and it's I guess dawn at the moment. And I've been getting to know this headset more and more, been using it at every given opportunity. It's been a pleasure using it actually, and even though I know I've been a bit down on it in recent videos, there's still a lot to like about this headset. Now you may be wondering why we are flying around with such a sort of dark scene here, or maybe by the title of this video I've already given it away, but I've been testing out the black levels in the Vive Pro 2 because one thing I love about this headset is the colours. I don't know what they've done, whether it's because it's a fast switch sort of IPS style panel they've got in this thing, but the black levels are its saving grace. They're actually really good. Exceptional in fact. For an LCD display, they are really truly very good. Now of course you do get the sort of ring effect of those lenses and a bit of God rays, probably worse than most headsets unfortunately, but in some instances it's not so much of a problem. Like this G3000 here, it's not that bad. I'm just going to put a bit of lighting up here as well, and with that as well enabled, that's a very nice scene indeed. We're in the SR22 by the way, which is one of the aircraft you get in the premium edition of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And this area all around me is photogrammetry, and we're using extremely high settings, and it's running pretty damn smooth with motion reprojection on in the Vive Pro software. But yeah, in a nutshell guys, this video is just to report back, and after a lot of testing, the black levels in this headset are better than any other LCD headset I've tried, and that is the Rift S, the Quest 2, the Reverb G1 and Reverb G2 and Pimax 8KX. So I've tested that quite a few now. And you know, I'm not saying that OLED blacks, of course not. In fact, I've got a Vive Pro I'm using at the moment as well, and the OLED blacks in that are absolutely gorgeous. Really nice, you know, the proper deal. But out of the crop of LCD headsets, this is by far the best in terms of just the general colour palette, but also, as I say, dark scenes like this really come out very well. It's a beautiful display in this thing. In the very centre it's not quite as sharp as a Reverb, but I think a lot of that is down to the sweet spot and perhaps the sort of the lens glare that I get. But in general the panel is absolutely beautiful. It's an incredible, vivid, beautiful display, no doubt about it, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot to like about the Vive Pro 2. One thing I have noticed going backwards and forwards between headsets is that you notice the imperfections more, but sometimes that can be a bad thing. And what I've been doing for the past 3 or 4 days is just using the Vive Pro 2 on its own, and it's only then you start to get used to some of the things I've been mentioning, like this smaller vertical field of view and just the general sort of sweet spot. It's almost like your eyes are kind of train themselves to think differently, and a lot of the things that I talk about, they don't become too much of an issue anymore, and you just start to enjoy the headset a lot more as well. In some ways this is the wide field of view Reverb G2 we've always wanted with better software. And if you are happy to forego some of those imperfections and issues that I've talked about on quite a few of my videos now, that include the small sweet spot, the sort of lens glare on the text which ruins that clarity in the centre a little bit, and the fact the headset does get rather hot after about an hour. And it is a shame it has those problems, because somewhere in this headset is an absolutely remarkable achievement, something that is absolutely beautiful. The software is superb, and far better than the HP Reverb Windows Mixed Reality software. The way the portal works, the way you set it all up, is just so easy to use. I think the headset, whilst a little bit plasticky in places, it actually feels better made, and there's less issues with cables and errors. It just works. It's a plug and play headset that requires less hassle. And that screen is absolutely gorgeous, so once you spend time with the headset, it is very nice. I still stand by what I say, guys. I do feel the Reverb G2 is much better value for money, but I just wish the Vive Pro 2 just didn't have some of those issues I've mentioned, and then perhaps it really would be the headset for all VR aviators out there. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. But it's been a real pleasure owning this headset over the few weeks so far, and I have grown to be very fond of it. If not amazed by it, I can see its potential. From me here in Los Angeles, I bid you farewell and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now. Look at that scenery. Unbelievable. That is incredible. Wow. Oh. It never gets old, guys.